Hey guys, welcome back to Boss Beginnings. And like I said, this is New Beginnings. So if you are in my Boss Beginnings Facebook group, you know what today is about. Today is all about teaching you how to go viral on Facebook. What are some things that you can do to make your social media platform pop? Okay. So we have a very special guest. We're waiting on her to come on. Her name is Summer. She went viral on, did I say Facebook? I meant to say TikTok. She went viral on TikTok, and we're going to look at her video. She's going to give us tips on things that we can do so that we can go viral and how we can grow our social media platforms. We're going to talk about what are some benefits to being viral on TikTok. Like, is there money involved? Do you get paychecks from doing it? We're going to do all of that today, okay? And she's going to walk us through some of her steps. Before we get started, as always, if you could, I'm going to go ahead and beg you for a like real quick. Go ahead and like this video. Comment and let me know, do you have a TikTok? Are you interested in being on social media and pushing your brand that way? And are you interested in even going viral? I know you're interested. Do you know about the benefits of going viral, not just on TikTok, but Instagram, Facebook? All these platforms are having these reels now. Do you know? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you think and if that's something that you're interested in. And do you think and if you're already doing it, is it helping your business to grow? And what are some things you're doing to help your business grow with these reels, okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to wait for Summer to get in here, and then we're going to discuss all of these from beginning to end to make sure when you leave this video, you have the information you need to make the decision, are reels right for you, number one, and if you feel like you can make your video go viral, right, by doing these steps. So before we get started, if you could go ahead and put in the chat if you have social medias right now, if you have a business and if you have social medias that complement that business to help push out more information about your business. Let me know that in the chat right now if you have a business. You can just put 1 for yes, 2 for no. And we can look at my social medias to give you an example until Summer gets here. She says she's on her way now. She just texts me or whatever. And she's going to get here. So, and what is your favorite social media? That's what I want to know. What's your favorite social media? What's the easiest for you to work with? Why you trying? 1. So yes, you have. What do you guys have? Do y'all have TikTok or do y'all have all of them? I think pretty much everybody pretty much has Facebook page, right? Instagram and a TikTok. And the great thing now is they all have reels, right? And so now that they all have reels, you can literally record your video and then upload 1 to TikTok, upload 1 to YouTube, and 1 to because YouTube you can get paid. We can talk about that. I'm trying to wait on something. Before I go in depth. But yeah, you can get paid on all of them now. Like I have all 3. I haven't been, to be honest, I haven't been very active on my social media because I've really been focusing on my Facebook group. But starting Wednesday, when I get back, guys, I am going to I'm putting together a plan and I'm going to start executing because now you get paid on all these social media sites. And the great thing about building your brand through social media sites, and once you build it up, like that's money you can make in your sleep that can support your business, pay an extra bill, whatever it is that you needed to do. And you don't have to constantly always be working at it because just like with this YouTube channel, you can make money in your sleep. Videos that I made last year are still being viewed, so I still get paid even when I'm not working, right? And that's the way you get to the next level. You got to start creating incomes that don't necessarily require your time at the moment. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you love it. And you have all 3. So what you see, I think because I started out with Facebook, that's the one I use the most too. And so like I started off I have like a personal page that I created as a business page. Not just like I have my business page, but I have like a Facebook page. It's like a person's page, but it's my business name. And I honestly get the most leads from that one because I can add stuff to the story. I can post and people will actually see it as long as I've been commenting on their stuff and I'm in the algorithm or whatever. So I feel like my Facebook is definitely my most successful platform. But I haven't really pushed into the others like I put into that one. I think that one is just more convenience because Facebook was around when I first launched my business and that's just where I went. But I think, when I was doing TikTok, it was definitely an easier platform, and it's definitely more fun. Okay, I think my guest is here. Hi, Summer.
Hey.
Yeah. So we were just talking about platforms and social media platforms and which ones we use to promote our businesses and what's the best way to promote. But before we get started, first we want to introduce you. So tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Summer 7. I don't feel like there's much to tell. I'm a makeup artist, and I also have a TikTok, and it's under the exact same name, Summer 7. And I recently started. Well, I actually started maybe like 2 years ago with YouTube, but I don't think I've taken it serious enough to even say that I'm a YouTuber as of yet. And yeah, so I'm here to answer any questions you guys have and help any way I can.
Okay, cool. So before you came on, we were, like I said, we were talking about business and we were talking about how we use our social medias to push our business. And today's title is How to Go Viral on TikTok. So when I met you, we talked about that. We only want to talk about when we met it because we're trying to have a good time. But no, but can you tell everybody about, we're gonna go to your TikTok in a second, but just like warm us up, like how it happened, if you don't mind, how
No,
it
I don't
happened.
mind.
Okay.
So initially, it started out where I had always wanted to do like makeup videos and things like that.
Uh-huh.
But for those of you who hadn't seen any of my videos, I have a skin I have hyperpigmentation and mine is pretty severe. And so it kind of held me back from doing videos and things like that for a good minute. But I ended up, starting to do it, and I did it on YouTube for a little bit, but not consistently. And then I switched over to TikTok when I realized that hey, grown people be on TikTok too. Because
Right.
at first I thought it was like a kid thing.
Yeah.
And so I remember one day I did a video. It was like maybe in like the evening, so it was darker or whatever. And I did a quick little video with no makeup on at all. I said I'm gonna do it now, and then in the morning I'll do another video. After I do makeup for church. I don't do a lot of makeup for church because I'm a crybaby at church. Okay. And so I did my makeup before church, and I didn't do a lot, but obviously it's a difference. Uh, and I feel like at that moment I did not think it was gonna go viral in the slightest. And I did the video, I uploaded it, and I went on about my way. And the first couple of hits got maybe like 100 likes. So I was like, okay, I was really shocked by just 100. But by the next day around, I won't even say the next day, maybe that day at like 7:30,
Uh-huh.
I was at 5,600 likes.
Wow.
And I was really shocked. I was like, what is happening? So by the time I go to sleep that night, around about 10:30, my phone, I'm thinking it's glitching because it's going ping, ping, like it's not making a full noise. So I open it up. I mean, I look at my screen and it is literally going. It's from notifications filling up and hitting so fast. Because I don't know if you know it or not, but on TikTok you can only get like 99 notifications at one time, and it was like 99
Never had
plus.
over 99, so.
It's like 99, and it'll have a plus sign to let you know, it's over that limit
Oh,
amount that they
wow.
show. And it did that for about 4 days consistently, where I had to literally just shut off my not right now. I'm so sorry. I had to shut off my notifications from TikTok. It was so bad. And I remember somebody messaged me. I want to say my daughter's dad, and he was like, "So I guess you're famous now." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Your video is on World Star. Your video,
Really? I didn't know that.
yeah, it was on World Star, and it was a bunch of other platforms. It was on. People were sharing it. Granted, a lot of people were dragging me for a film because of my skin condition. However, it took off really quickly, and I was like, "Let me grab a hold to this, and go with it." And from that point on, and I feel like what it was the wow factor, the drastic difference of the before and after of the makeup that caught a lot of people off guard. And a lot of people were like, oh, they couldn't believe it was the same person, and things of that nature. And there was another TikToker who put I think I had like 26,000 shares on
Uh-huh.
that video. And I know one of the other TikTokers, his most viral video was mine. They stitched. It was 3 million views.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So the video got a lot of views, and I just kept going, being consistent. And from there, it's just every now and then I may have a video that don't get that many views, and that's if I'm not consistently posting. But for the most part, my views are pretty decent.
Well, that's good. And so, and I know you talked about something that's a part. We're gonna view your. I pulled up your TikTok, so we're about to view it in a second. Before, I know you talked about something that I know it keeps a lot of people from, I think, actually like doing social media because people are so mean on there, right? They find negative things to say, or
Mm-hmm.
they. So how do you deal with that when you have to, like, you gotta take the good with the bad? Like that's even with me on YouTube. I had all type. YouTube is a little different because, well, no, but they'll show me the comments, but then they'll delete them so I can't respond. So they'll show me like people write nasty stuff on there,
Right.
not necessarily to my craft videos, but when I was talking about men, men get upset and they'll write nasty comments on my page,
Right.
but then YouTube will delete them, so I won't be able to respond to them.
No.
But I still get to see them.
Mine was too bad. I couldn't do that. It was, and my friend was like, "You blocked them. You blocked those comments. They were coming in too fast." And I feel like, so I'm gonna say this. Me, I'm rooted in God, so that's where me being able to get to a point. Because the old me, girl, I would have wanted to crawl underneath the nearest rock and hide because they were brutal in the comments. That's just being honest about it. They really were. But the same rocks they were throwing at me, it was just setting me up for companies to start reaching out to me because they have, and I've started working with companies and stuff. So it's really, you just gotta know who you are and stand on it. Because at the end of the day, people are going to feel how they feel, and they are entitled to it. Just keep pushing.
That's a great philosophy.
And I had to take a break sometimes from the comments. It's okay if you need to take a break from the comments because they're negative. Trey, I'm literally.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so that we can look at your TikTok.
Okay.
All right. So this is her page, Summer 7, and this is how you spell it. Can y'all guys see it? Can you see it? You see it?
I can't. I don't know if they can.
Okay. Let me know in the comments if you can see it. I'm gonna go back to it though. But yeah, this is her page. If you want to go follow her, I was already following her. Like I said, when I met her, I was like, let me see. And I was like, I don't know. But did you pin it to the top, the one that you went viral with?
I want to say yes. Let me double check while we're on here. Yeah, it's the second video. It's 1.7. I wonder why doesn't it show at the top? Maybe it's because they're on the computer.
Yeah,
it could be with it. Let's see. Keep going down. Yeah, it's not showing pinned, but it's on there.
Okay. Let me go down.
You can keep going. I know what it looks like when it comes up.
Okay.
Right there.
Which
in
one?
The middle. You see it where like I show my double chins off? It was that one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what. Is it music on here? Hold on.
Yep, it is music. Oh, no, not that one. It's not.
Take it to the 6.
Yeah.
We get copyrighted. Wait a minute. Which you said
that's
is
the
this
video.
One?
Yeah, that's the video.
Okay, let me see how I can mute it and then.
And that's like a share, so it doesn't show the actual number of views from when I first did it.
Okay, I was trying to see if I could mute it before I played it.
I don't know.
I'll just mute my mic right quick, just in case.
You think that'll work?
I
had a few of them though. I don't think I have any that went viral without a sound to it or a song on it.
Okay, I'll play it real quick and turn it off. This is not that long.
No.
Take me to the 6.
And a lot of people are like,
oh, short and quick.
Yeah, it's real quick. It's just a quick before and after. It kept them, and I feel like I've learned now. It was more, one, the wow factor, and two, it was straight to the point. A lot of times we do too much build up. You can't do that on TikTok. I mean, you can, but your audience
it's like an instant social media.
Right.
Okay, so you went viral and then you had to maintain it, right? I'm not gonna
Right.
say it's easy to go viral because it's not, but like sometimes people just
They get a
sprout
one
out there, but
video and
then you
no
got to
more.
maintain it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel like the key to maintaining it is number one, being consistent, right?
Yeah.
So, so if we're writing these steps down, so first of all, you have to figure out, what you want to do. So you knew you wanted to be a makeup artist, right? And I
Right.
know a lot of us that are watching us are in my craft group. So a lot of us want to do crafts. So I would suggest, just like you said, you were going for the wow factor, right? Think
Mm-hmm.
about something that you can do that you can show the before and after of that will that's quick and that you would grab people's attention that you did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like maybe like, if you're doing crafts, maybe you set up a room in your living room, a table, and you like old birthday party, and then you snap, and then you show like, you
Mm-hmm.
doing what you did with your crafts. It's
Mm-hmm.
simple, it's quick, and it's straight to the point, and it can grab people's attention, and people will share it. So, so that's first you need to figure out what you want to post so that you can grab like what is your wow factor in your business? What's your selling point? Think about that first. And that's how you're gonna start off, because everything is strategic, right? Everything is a plan and you have to make sure you're ready when you get started. So
Right.
first, think about what your wow factor is. After you've grabbed everyone's attention, like you just said, step two would be to be consistent, right? So all these social media platforms, right? Because now we have YouTube, we have shorts, you have Instagram, Facebook, everybody has reels, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing they're gonna always reward you for is consistency. And that's
Correct.
what I found when I did it. If I was doing well on TikTok, I found that if I did multiple videos in one day, they would push it more likely than if I just posted one day. So if you do like 3 or 4 back to back, especially if you don't have that wow factor,
Right.
you just push like 3 or 4 videos, they'll eventually just push it on you. And if you're doing it day after day after day, they're gonna push your videos. So it's about how bad you want it. What would you say about that?
I would also say with TikTok, because that's my main platform,
Mm-hmm.
is for one, when you have a video, we talked about this too, is you can use one video and you can slice it up and break it down enough to use it 3 or 4 times. And once you grasp people's attention, it's about building rapport with your audience.
Mm.
Because I have some people, I can post a video that's 7 seconds long and they will watch it, share it, and comment. You need to interact with people. That plays a huge part of it, because now they've started requesting that I make merch, because they want to wear my t-shirts. They want to support me
Support
because
you.
we built that rapport with one another. They trust when I recommend a product. Like, all of that plays a part in it. Um, People think, oh, I need to just be able to go viral every time I get a video. No, that's not necessarily. Of course, we want the views,
Right.
but I'm saying, I feel like there's more value in building up a relationship with your audience,
Mm.
versus just wanting to get a bunch of new people all the time. Because your audience will help push you. Word of mouth, I don't care if it's a service or on social media. It makes a difference. I know I had a lady on one of my videos. She said, "Girl, I loved your video so much. I sent it to all the ladies in my church. And when my sisters came here and went on a girls' trip, we all sat around and watched your entire page."
Oh wow,
Yeah, so
that's
it made it
support.
to me. It makes a difference. And
Yeah.
I was booked this year for 3 weddings so far, and 2 of my weddings were from people I met from my TikTok page.
Oh wow, that's a great
Yes,
move.
so it can open up the doors to so many. So I would say, like you said, finding what your wow factor is, and it doesn't have to be like me. My thing was my drastic before and after, and that is relatable for a lot of women. A lot of women struggle with skin issues and insecurities. Some people are like me that genuinely just like makeup, and then some
Mm-hmm.
of us want to cover up flaws, because that's where I started out, was because I was trying to cover up flaws. Whatever it is, somebody it's relatable to somebody.
That's
It's
my
relatable
house
to
with that
somebody.
little
So I
beat.
feel like that's important. Sorry, y'all, my kids insist.
Well, that's fine. But what you just said is something that, I feel like I try to talk to people that inbox me and ask me questions about, how do I get customers and da da da. And I always tell them, well, yes, you have to have a good product. People are buying you. And so, when I talk about building your message and, figuring out what's your Like, what's your selling point, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
building rapport, commenting on people's statuses, congratulating them, walking them through. People have to trust you sometimes before
Yep.
they'll even purchase from you. So, like, people say, "Oh, you're so nice. You give out a lot of free because I have a lot of YouTube videos and stuff, and it's
Right.
about building rapport. Because I can't ask you to buy a course from me, and you've never been successful with anything that I've taught. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to build the trust with your audience, and they have to trust that what you put out is something that they can trust.
Isn't
So
that
I
interesting?
think that's a great that's a great part that I think, because we just want to post, and
Mm-hmm.
we don't like comments, we don't reply to people, we don't engage.
That part, what you just said, the replies, I don't think people know how important it is. And people on TikTok, I've noticed that a person will upload a video, and it can be a really good video, and the For You page the algorithm will be like, okay, people are viewing this, they staying on this video, and then your audience will start commenting, and everybody just hits a cute little heart, a little smiley face. No, interact with them, talk to them. I don't care if they're talk to them like you've been knowing them your whole life, and the more you interact in the comments, the more likely your stuff is to be on the For You page and stay. I have videos that are like 3 weeks old, and I still get a bunch of hits off of them randomly because I am so I interact so much with the audience.
So so we taking notes. We know, number one, let's figure out what's our business's wow factor. Number two, we're gonna be consistent, right? We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
show up for ourselves, whether we getting one like or a million
That
likes. You gotta show up, right?
is.
Number three, we're gonna interact with our audience. Okay, so we're gonna be approachable. Let's see. And we're gonna respond to comments. We're gonna like comments. We're gonna engage. I design crafts, so how do I get like with that? I add several hashtags, but not a lot of response. What type of crafts do you design? Do you do like favorites like we do in the group? Or are you doing like, what type of crafts do you do? And we can help answer that. But like we said, find like what makes your business stand out? Like what's the difference? And if it's
Mm-hmm.
you, that's fine too. So maybe, like, for instance, if you do t-shirts, right? So you're in the craft group. So let's say you make t-shirts. One of my better videos, not a million, but one of my better videos, when I did an outfit video, right? I just took my Cricut, I put some words on it, I dressed it up with some heels and some nice shoes, and I did some brown skin. I never even heard of this song. Some brown skin girl. Yes. Favors, shirts, baby boxes, sets, backdrops. So I mean, babies are a winner to me. So if I was you, if you know somebody with a small child, maybe you show the baby box or whatever, baby's born, and show them what some of your stuff on afterwards, or transform the stuff, before what it looked like, then how it looked after you made it.
Mm-hmm.
And then just use your effects, like that little glistening effect, and be creative, make it funny. Everybody's just something different. Sometimes you gotta think out of the box of how can I make this fun and engaging for my audience? There's no one way to success. Sometimes you gotta try many different things until it hits. But just, keep throwing it out there. Like, keep show yourself setting up, maybe show yourself buying sometimes, like the before process and
The
then the
process.
after process. Just be vulnerable, put out what you need to put out.
Mm-hmm. And
And
I say,
are you Tiffany says she follows you on TikTok.
well, hi, and thank you for following me. I do want to say, because some of us are creative with our hands, but not creative with social media.
All right.
And if that's an area where you struggle in, my suggestion would be on TikTok specifically, go to TikTok, and at the bottom left hand side of your page, you're going to see a button or a word that says discover. I want you guys to click discover and type in what you do. So we'll say Cricut creations or Cricut ideas. Whatever it is that you guys do, type it in the search bar. It will show you the videos that are getting the most interactions, the most likes, the most views. And don't feel like, well, I don't want to be like everybody else. It's never going to be like everybody else because you make it your own from being who
Mm-hmm.
you are. So you can take that and finding the songs that are trending and put those on your videos. A struggle for me is finding songs that don't cuss. Lord have mercy. They got to cuss every other 3 words.
Every time.
And I'm like, oh my goodness. But if even that, you can snip it down and you can cut down the actual lyric to but as long as it's one that's trending, and you attach that to your videos, what happens is, say if it's like a trending dance, right? And it's with this one particular song. When you attach that song to your video and people are going through and they're looking at this video on their playlist, or not their playlist, but on TikTok, your video will be thrown in the mix. And a lot of people don't know it, but you can turn down the volume and not even have that song playing on your video, and it'll still appear in the line, in the queue with everybody else that's hitting the For You page with that exact same song.
Also, what my friend does that help his page go viral, like she said, go find other crafters, right, that do what you do, and maybe you react to their videos, and it'll throw you to the front too, just by reacting to other people. And so, what you could do is you can do a duet, or I don't know how they do it, have it side by side.
It's a stitch or a duet, yeah.
And you could like make what they made, like, okay, they got a quick little hack that went viral. You go, oh, let me try it. So you show that hack, and then you go in and you do it too, So it's a lot of ways on sale clothes and things also. So I have about 4,000 followers and have a lot of customers on there and Instagram. So I'm just starting on Facebook. Should I make it my business page? So I would definitely say make a business page, because I mean, you still gonna put I know I still put stuff on my personal page, but I put more things on my business page because I look at it as the people who decide to follow me on my business page are interested in my business. The people that are on my personal page, they just like me, So that's cool. So you want to do it on your business page because these are the people that you're trying to build as you're trying to see what your target market is. If you don't know, if you're doing this vice versa, if you don't know who your target market is, you can, go through your page and figure out who they are. And Facebook sometimes will tell you what their interests are, who they are, and it'll help you build a profile of who's more likely, engaging with you, who are the people that are following you, so you know who you're targeting. You always want to make sure you have a business page because, I still post on my personal page just because people that are my friends, they will go watch my videos regardless of me. But, I target my business pages because those are the people who will follow me for my business. And what do you think?
I absolutely agree that there should definitely be, you need to have either one or the other, which I would say business is more important than having a personal page. But sometimes people tend to mix the two a little more than they should. And if your following is large enough though on your personal page and you feel like they're genuinely supporting you and it's beneficial, then I get that. And because you are your brand.
Yeah. Some people do just buy to support you. But I would switch them over. Get them to that business page.
Yep.
Because, But yeah, but what are some benefits? And then I know you got to go. So what are some benefits to being on TikTok?
So to me, TikTok, you reach a target audience. You reach your audience much quicker and easier. It took me like maybe 2 months to get to 43,000 followers. Oh, no, wow. I'm lying. It took me 5 months total. 5 months total to get to where I am right now. And that's because I wasn't trying it first. I wasn't trying it first, but now I'm actually trying. And people are literally asking to support something I have. They want me to have more. Like, what you got? What you got? What you got? And it's just like, I go live on there about 4 times a week. And even with that, if you're able to go live on TikTok, your audience will grow faster. Even if you feel like you don't have nothing spectacular to do, but to get on there and build it helps build a rapport. It's a perfect opportunity. So yeah, I just think that you reach an audience much quicker. It's easier, and you just reach who's for you. Is how I feel about it.
Yeah. Are there any? Does TikTok have any financial incentives to go live on there, or just to have large? Like, is it like YouTube? Do you get to get paid, or
You do.
Okay.
You do get to get paid, but TikTok ain't got nothing on YouTube when it comes to money wise. The money is at YouTube. I will be very honest. However, you do have direct access when you reach a certain number of followers. You have direct access to different brands to work with them on the business side. It's what's called TikTok. It's a creators marketplace, and it's filled with different brands where they can just reach out like, hey Melissa, we want to work with you. We wanted to know if we could team up with you, send you some products, and pay you X amount of dollars. You set your minimum amount, and you decide, whether you want to do it one way or the other. And to me that's a benefit.
Definitely, definitely.
And you do get when you're on live and they send you gifts and things like that.
Uh-huh.
You make money for that. For your views, you make money for that. It's not enough to mention. Okay, not enough to mention. But the easy access to everybody, including companies, to me is one of the biggest the biggest things with TikTok for me.
One of the things that I've recently found out that I didn't know is that when you hashtag, if you hashtag your city, like if you have a product that's local, you can hashtag your city and state, and they'll send it to that demographic, and that's something that I didn't know. That
Oh yeah.
they would target your city and state through your hashtags. So I thought that was pretty cool because we're
Well, yeah.
always looking for new customers, right? That's the number one question I get is, how
Mm-hmm.
do I get a sale? How do I get a new customer?
Uh-huh.
And
I'm telling you,
TikTok.
TikTok, if you can build up, not if, because you can as long as you try and be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
You build up your people on there, you are absolutely 1000% going to get sales. I remember I went live one night and I was like, I have, is it 13 viewers? Oh, baby, I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off. That's discouraging. What is this? And, something in my spirit was like, stay on, stay on, stay on. So I'm talking to them and I was talking about my business. And I was like, I'm about sold out of my palettes that I had left that night and my lip glosses. And they were like, well, how many do you have left? And I told them how many I had left at the time. They bought everything I had left.
Oh wow, that's great.
And it was just within a matter of maybe 20 or 30 minutes. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I gotta get it together. because your reach, it matters. If you, as long as you utilize it the way you should.
And so if you're just now, tuning in, so this is Summer. She went viral on TikTok with a makeup video. And we just talked about, steps to making sure that you too can go viral on TikTok or whatever social media platform you choose to use. And the
Right.
first thing we want to say is, figure out what's the wow factor in your business and how you can display it in TikTok form, right?
Right.
Which is, I was telling them before you came on, like when I first started my business, you know, I'm not gonna say all the other but the biggest platform at the time when I first started was Facebook. So that's like where I've been. So when TikTok came around, it was like, oh, I didn't feel like learning something
It's
new.
like something else. I know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I
And
felt
so
initially.
I was on there dancing because that's what I knew to do.
Right.
But but like she said, you got to figure out what's the wow factor in
Mm-hmm.
your business, and you got to put it out there. And people will share, they'll comment, they'll like, and then you got to show up. Every day you got to show up for yourself
Yes.
and be consistent. Even like I said, even when you're not even getting likes, you got to still show up. For me, my success story would be Facebook because when I first started my Boss Beginnings group, right, and I had like
Mm-hmm.
300 people in it, and I used to post, I used to be talking to myself and every day. And so, I'm strategic. So I used to call my friends and say, hey, I need you to go comment on that last post because ain't nobody said nothing. And da da da. So at least, be going. But I did contests because I wanted people to post in the group. I was talking to myself. I would go live and just
It
talk to
works
myself.
though. It works.
And
Were you able to
today
your
we're
phone?
at 20,000. And so it
That's
just took
good.
it took a while, and now I got people posting regularly, and all that great stuff. But it didn't just happen overnight, and I had to show up when nobody else was showing up. I
Woo,
had to go live
that
when
is
nobody else
hard.
wanted to talk to me. Even like on YouTube, like right now we only have 2 viewers, which we definitely value everybody come in here. But sometimes I go live and I'm just talking to myself, but I just talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because one day they are gonna show up, or they'll just watch it later, pretty much. And and you got to just keep going. You got to keep being consistent. You can't give up because when you're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna win is when you don't show up. But as long as you're showing up, you got a chance. And it's a lottery game, and that's what people got to understand. There's no really quick. There's nothing I can really tell you today to make your TikTok just blow up tomorrow. But
Mm-hmm.
it's a game, and the more you put out, the better chance you have of it blowing up. And so if you're
And
not posting,
I do want to say, if you know your audience to the extent that I'm gonna say this: if you, when you first start posting, post 3 times a day. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Post 3 times. It don't have to be in one day, but I want you to post those first 3 times, 3 different time frames. One in the morning, one at lunch, and one in the evening around 7 o'clock when we laid up and our wig on the nightstand, lashes plucked off, and we just got our phone strolling. Whichever video gets the most interactions, I want you to make that your normal scheduled time to post. Whether it's 2 times a week or 3 times a week, post at that time, because that means that's when your audience are watching. That's when they're engaging with you, and they want to be in your business. Okay. And when you stick with it, especially consistency, just kind of touching base on what you just said with that, or piggybacking off that. I remember a day where I had 3 viewers. Did you hear what I said? 1, 2, 3 viewers on my live, and I looked at that number like maybe it's a glitch. It got to be a glitch. They accidentally only let 3 people in here, and I was like, I'm not doing this no more. I'm gonna stop. I'm over it. I look goofy. I look crazy. Nobody want to watch me. And so something in my spirit just said, keep going. Even when they're not watching, keep going. Even when nobody's paying attention, keep going. So y'all, I do one more live the next day, and it's like 30 people, and I was like, I mean, it ain't 3, but it's just 30, you know. So, but I did it. I did it anyway. And then the 3rd day that week, I said, I'm just not going live. It's a waste. I'm not doing it no more. It's wasting my time. And I skipped that day. The very next day, I said, you know what? You better get up and show up for you when nobody else does. Amen. So I get up and I get on live. I kid you guys not. I had 4,000 views that day. Okay. On my live.
And you say 4,000 views on YouTube, you can retire.
Can you not play with my feelings right now, okay? Because
so serious. It's so serious. You really only need 5 videos a week and making 1,000 views per video. So I need y'all to watch my videos if y'all can go through those. And like you could just do YouTube. I mean, depending on how much you want to make.
Right. I want to make a lot. Listen, y'all.
Keep going. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it will start.
Don't feel stuck on TikTok. Use TikTok to steer people to your YouTube, just like you guys do Facebook, Instagram, or any other social media platform. Don't feel stuck on in one place, because that's what I've started doing since talking to Melissa. She helped encourage me to start back, even want to work on my YouTube, because I've been procrastinating. Okay, I've been like, I'm gonna get to it. But every
YouTube is a different beast, but it I said YouTube is a different beast, but it's worth it.
I'm sure. So, but yeah, just keep at it. Y'all got it.
Yeah, you definitely have it. So, you know, definitely make sure, like we said, consistency, find your wow factor, be consistent, engage with your audience, right? Make sure you engage. Don't get too uppity because you get a couple likes and now you don't want to respond to videos because, you know, you blew up. You got to engage. People got to know that, you know, they're not just leaving comments just for the fun of it. They want to know that, you know, that you're engaging with them and stuff like that. And when you build a rapport with people and people trust you, like you said, they want to support you. They want to give you money, right?
Yes.
Throw money at me whatever way it comes, you know, get a catch. But yeah, so those are really like some of the great keys. And like I said, the same question I get over and over again about how do you get money and how you get money. Well, it's basically what they're saying. You know, how do you get customers? How do you bring people in? How do you be, consistent, And, you know, I had this talk, you know, with my friend because she quit her job or whatever. And she has a business and she's ended up, there's nothing wrong with doing DoorDash and all that stuff. But she ended up doing DoorDash. You know, what I told her is, because, you know, I've been in this life, you know, in this world now about 9 or 10 years, the self-employment world or whatever, is when you have a job, they give you a schedule and they tell you what time to show up, what time you can go to lunch, what time you can leave for the day. And we're okay with that, right? We get up and we do it. But when it's you know, there's no one telling you, Melissa, you got to be up at 8 o'clock doing this and do that. Melissa, you got to get this posted out. So if you don't feel like doing it and you feel like turning up, guess what? No supervisor gonna call you and say, why you ain't post that video today?
Nope.
Why you ain't do this, Your dedication is gonna make or break you. If you don't show up for yourself, like you show up for other people to make them money, you're not going until you figure it out. It's not going anywhere. Okay. You have to be your own self-motivation. So I would say that's the hardest thing about being self-employed. because you don't have anybody standing over you, letting you know you got to show up. You got to
hold yourself accountable.
You got to hold yourself accountable. There's nobody else to blame. You can say, oh, my friends don't support me. Your friends ain't the only person in the world. Your friends are like 2-3 people. This world, we have 300 and so many million people in the United States. We are not worried about those 10 people in your family and your 2 friends you met.
Your cousin that didn't buy your sweaters.
That's an excuse. Yes, that is an excuse. You need to get out there to all those other people out there and be consistent and show up for yourself. So, Summer, I really want to thank you. You have a YouTube? Go ahead and let them know your YouTube.
Yeah, my YouTube channel is the exact same thing. I've been trying to keep it the same across the board, which is Summer 7. 7 is spelled SEVYN.
Okay. Make sure you guys follow her on YouTube. Go support her. Go watch some of my old videos, please, to get them numbers up. I did a video about a polygamous relationships. You should check that out. It's pretty cool. It's about a woman who has 2 husbands or whatever. And, y'all ain't really watched that video, so if y'all could go reach back. But no, I have a lot of craft videos on there, too. But I just try to mix it up to see what works, because a lot of popular topics go faster than the craft videos. So you guys could go watch those. Also, I am going to be doing, because like I said, I'm all over the place and I will stay there. I will be doing a love show. So if you are looking for love, I want to do some hookups on the hook match.
That's going to be really cute.
Okay, it's going to be called the love game, the virtual love games. Okay.
Oh wow.
I want to match people up.
I'm going to be watching.
Okay, I'm excited. I got to get the people though. So if you know somebody that would be good for it or whatever, send them my way. I need men and women, and we're gonna try to get it going.
Welcome.
I want to thank you guys for watching and for being here. No, I was begging on in the group a few minutes ago. I went live. I was like, come on. But I need to go live more in the group. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't know if you know this or not, but I said it a couple of times in my lives in the group that I started back working. I am working now, and it's just changed my life, not for the good. So I just be tired all the time. And I'm not as consistent as I used to be because when you work these jobs, it's just, to me, jobs are toxic. But I did it because I really, really want a house. You know what I'm saying? But I'm starting to say, F that house, because...
Nope, you will have a house.
No, yeah. I don't know if y'all saw the other video. I might just do it through my business name instead of trying to do it through my personal. Because really, me and jobs just don't get along. And I feel like I'm going to lose my YouTube dealing with this job. And I got to pick up my baby from school tomorrow, and they talking about being, it's just too much. So I really got to figure it out. So
right.
But yeah, so that's why I haven't just really been, so whatever. But I am going to start the virtual love games. If you know somebody that needs to be paired up, I'm here for them. Send them to me, please. Send them to Boss Beginnings. We're going to get it done. If you yourself want to be paired up, get it done. And, as I always say, well, I've been saying it for 2 months now, show up for yourself every day. Well, even when nobody else does, it will, Steve Jobs said you cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect it when you look back. So today it doesn't make sense why you still posting and not getting likes. But I promise you 10 months down the line, a year from now, you'll say, oh, it all makes sense. And please understand that just because you see a post with a lot of comments and a lot of likes, like a lot of my posts that I make the most sales from, I don't have any comments on it. Because what do? They inbox me.
Yep, they do.
My status.
They
don't even look at that as like, oh, this person got a lot of sales because people love to be seen. They'll come post and, oh, I need this girl. You'll never hear from them. So don't even look at that like, why is she getting sales over there? And I'm not. You don't know what people's sales look like. So don't even go by that.
Yeah, likes and comments do not equal to dollars.
Money. Yeah.
Especially when you don't know what to do with your platform, because a lot of people are really popular and have a lot of interactions, but don't know what to do with the support, or don't know what to do with the platform. So it's like it's a lot of missed money and a lot of opportunities.
Yeah. So like I told you at the beginning of this, we will be doing a challenge starting March 1st. We're going to do a TikTok challenge. And if you're in Boss Beginners, you can be a part of it. I am creating a list of TikToks that we'll do for 30 days. Okay. You can add on to it, to your list. You can add on, but we're going to at least do these 1 TikToks a day, and we're going to post in the group, and we're going to support each other, and we're going to encourage each other to keep going. That even if we only have 5 views, that's going to be the best 5 views we've ever had. And we're going to keep going with it, and we're going to grow our platforms, because consistency is the key. And as long as you keep showing up, I promise you guys, it's going to work out for you.
It's going to pay off.
So Again, thank you guys for coming to talk with me. Please like this video. Please share. You commented, so I'm already really excited about that. And as I always say, until next time, guys, thank you so much for coming. Stay crafting. Goodbye.